Welcome to this week's episode of Kidlet 6. I'm your host, Julie, and each week we get to spend 6 minutes together celebrating book birthdays, connecting with authors, and discovering lots of great books to read. As a reminder, all the books mentioned are listed down below, so if you hear about a book that sounds interesting, you can look there for more information. Now this week, I thought we'd ask a few authors, would you rather have a purple nose or green ears? Let's see what they had to say.
So I talked about this with my kids, and we all agreed that purple nose is something you really can't cover up. Whereas with green ears, at least you can put earmuffs on, you can wear a nice hat, cover them up. So I think I just go with the green ears.
I will take the purple nose, and it'll be probably the first thing anyone sees when they look at me, and I'll make it my icebreaker, and I'll talk about it and how my nose is purple.
Wow. Just identify the two things about my face that are the largest. I don't think they ought to be any bright noticeable color, because then the kids who picked on me for my nose and ears when I was a kid, including my older brother, would have probably just picked on me even more. But you know what? Purple's a great color, so let's do the purple nose.
Purple nose all the way. Hello everybody, my name is Mae Respicio. I'm so excited to share my latest middle grade novel with you. It's called, are you ready? Ta-da! How to Win a Slime War. This one is all about a boy named Alex who learns to find his voice through a 6th grade slime war. And what that means is that the kid who makes and sells the most slime is the winner. So this one is full of all kinds of fun and funny moments. There are slime recipes, and it's all about what winning really means. So I'm also going to share a couple of other book recommendations, one for fiction and one for nonfiction. The first one is called Better with Butter. This is a novel by Victoria Piontek, and it's all about a girl named Marvel who has an adorable, fainting, emotional support goat. The cutest goat ever. And then the second recommendation is for the coolest nonfiction book ever. This one is called The First Dinosaur. This is written by Lendler and illustrated by C.M. Butzer. And this one tells the story of the idea of dinosaurs with all kinds of fascinating, interesting, weird, and funny facts leading up to that discovery. So that is it. These are my 3 recommendations, and I hope you'll check them out. Thanks and happy reading.
Do you have the courage to stand up for what you believe is right, even if it might hurt the people closest to you? That's the question our main character is asking in this week's Kidlet 6 Book of the Week, Manatee's Best Friend by Sylvia Liu. Becca is very fortunate in that she lives in Florida, and from the dock in her backyard, she can go see and hang out with manatees. One of the manatees, Missy, is in fact really her only friend. But then she realizes that the environment these manatees live in is being threatened. So does she have the courage to stand up for Missy and the other manatees? If you are a reader who likes animals, is passionate about the environment, or enjoys stories about friendship, then you'll want to pick up a copy of Manatee's Best Friend. The day a book first comes out is called its publication day, but it can also be called its book birthday, and since that's a lot more fun, we're going to go with that. So let's get ready to celebrate a few of this week's book birthdays. First up is The Crown Heist by Deron R. Hicks. Camille and Art are traveling to London where Camille is going to meet her father for the first time. But when they get there, they realize there's a mystery they need to solve in order to save Camille's father. They travel to Westminster Abbey, the Tower of London, Windsor Castle, and other famous places in London as they try to solve this mystery. Next up is The Art of Running Away by Sabrina Kleckner, and this is the story of 12-year-old Maisie, who is an artist. She runs away to London to try and save her family's shop and ends up revealing family secrets. Now, the best way to celebrate a book's birthday is by reading the book. So head to your local library or independent bookstore and pick up your copy of these books today. was telling me about the dragon they slayed this weekend, and I thought it was complete codswallop. You might have noticed that both of this week's book birthdays involved a trip to London, and so it seemed only fitting that our word of the week was a British word. So codswallop is a British word that means nonsense. And as a bonus, you can actually find the word codswallop in The Crown Heist, which was one of our book birthdays. So if you read that book, be on the lookout for our word of the week. Now, do you think you can use codswallop in your own sentence? Try creating your own sentence and then share it with us on social media at Kidlit6. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Kidlit 6. Just so you know, next week we'll be taking a break for Thanksgiving week, so we won't have a new episode, but we'll be back the week after that. In the meantime, we'd love to hear what you're reading, and you can email us at the address listed below. Have a great week and happy reading!